Hi everyone, Jim here. Welcome to my channel. I realize it's still June, so it's still June on the Range, and I will be posting more June on the Range content, but I wanted to add a little bit more to the Private Eye July announcement that I posted yesterday. The first prompt to read a Private Eye book between the 60s and the 70s, that's easy. I mean, everybody knows Sam Spade and Philip Marlowe, Lou Archer and Mike Hammer, but a lot of people are struggling with the second prompt to read a PI novel from the 70s onward. Now, that's understandable, and a few people have been asking me for recommendations for books they might read for that prompt. So I've got quite a few books here from that era of Private Eye content from the 70s onward. So I'm going to show them to you, and this by no means even dents the surface. There's a few here, and these are just I've read them and I know they're good, so you can take it or leave it. But I'm just going to go through them real quick, and I'll show you some of these books. I'll go through them very quick. We'll start with a series by Robert Campbell. Now this features his PI character named Whistler. And this is a series of books. This is in La La Land We Trust. And this, as I said, is by Robert Campbell and features Whistler. Then we have John Francis Cuddy's series by Jeremiah Healy. This particular one is called Act of God. I won't go through all the other options there are for each series, but each of these are part of a series. So if you Google the author or go on Amazon, wherever you get your books, you might be able to find some, or even go into your used bookstore and just keep an eye out for these authors, and you'll be able to find some 1970s onward Private Eye fiction. And next we have the great Walter Mosley, featuring his Easy Rawlins character. The most famous being Devil in a Blue Dress. This one's called Red Death. Then we have the Elvis Cole series by Robert Cray. The first one being The Monkey's Raincoat, and there's quite a few in this series. This one is Free Fall, and really good series, highly recommended. And then we have Marcia, pardon me, then we have a Marcia Mueller series from her Sharon McCone series. And there's quite a few. She's been writing these for quite a while. So that's recommended. Another great series, the Kinsey Gennaro books by Dennis Lehane. And this is the first one, A Drink Before the War. These are highly recommended, and he's finished the series. I think he had 7 or 8, and he didn't want to just keep cranking them out till there's 20 or 30. He wanted there to be an actual ending to the series, and these are really good books. Dennis Lehane is great. And then we have a series by Max Allan Collins featuring his Nate Heller character, and this is True Detective. And again, he's written quite a few in this series, and I won't go through them all, but if you Google it, you'll see what there is to see. And this is a good example of an historical PI. I mean, he deals with real figures from history throughout the series. So yeah, very, very good choice if you decide to look for him. This is Stephanie Plum, created by Janet Ivanovich. This is one for the money. She's not a PI, but she's a bounty hunter. And these are just a lot of fun, and I think they kind of fit within the criteria of PI. So if you want a good fun read, check out these Stephanie Plum novels. There's quite a few out there. And then we have, of course, Kinsey Millhone by Sue Grafton. She made it all the way from A is for Alibi to Y. She never actually finished the last novel, which is unfortunate. And then we have, of course, the Spencer novels by Robert B. Parker, and this is the first one in the series, called the Godwolf Manuscript. And we have a book by John Lutz called Kiss, and this features his Fred Carver PI. And we have by Michael Stone, this features his Streeter character, and this is a trilogy. There's 3 books in the series, and they're just nice to have with very unique and very cool covers. And if you can find them, they're worth looking out for. And we have a couple of Stuart Kaminsky's. He did a few series, specifically there's the Lou Finesca series. He's not really a PI, but he is. Lou Finesca is a process server, but they read very much like PI books. Really good. And then there is his Toby Peters series. He's a PI from Hollywood in the 1930s and 40s, and these are a lot of fun, and it's more in the traditional PI vein, but of course they were written, 1970s and after, but they are very cool, and that's just a nice paperback, nice wraparound cover. They're a lot of fun. The Toby Peters books, if you can find them, I wish I had them all. I only have a few, but yeah, really good stuff. Then we have a Canadian PI, and his name is Benny Cooperman. He's a Jewish private investigator, and these books are by Howard Engel. And this one, appropriately enough, is called A City Called July. Maybe I should read this one for Private Eye July, but they're a lot of fun too. And as I said, set in Canada, right in my own area right here, as a matter of fact. And then we have an Irish PI, very dark, alcoholic PI, Jack Taylor. These books are very highly recommended. So if you can, Ken Bruin's an excellent writer. If you can find any of these books, pick them up. And then we have Benjamin M. Schultz. This is his Leo Haggerty character. And as I've said in the others, he's written a few of these, at least 3. I'll have to Google it for the rest of them, but worth picking up. And we have, of course, Lawrence Block, the Matt Scudder series. Dark, brutal PI stories. Matt Scudder's an alcoholic, so he's dealing with that as well as trying to solve cases. He's an unlicensed private investigator, but he just check marks all the check boxes for PI, for Private Eye July. And this is 8 Million Ways to Die. And of course, I forgot to mention the first gay Private Eye, Dave Brandstetter, written by Joseph Hansen. I've read the first book and a couple of the short stories, and they are great. And from what I understand, the rest of the series is outstanding. Then we have James Crumley, and this features his character C.W. Segru. And this is actually a pretty famous PI novel. It's very often put in like a list of top 10 PI novels. This is The Last Good Kiss. He's got this character and another PI character. His name escapes me right now, but look for James Crumley. You'll find the books. And last but not least, I've got much more, but this is just a few to give you an idea of books that you might want to pick up. Michael Connelly, his Harry Bosch character. He is a police detective in the Los Angeles Police Force, but these books, there's been tons of them, and time goes by in the books. So in the later books, he retires, and he actually gets his PI ticket. And in this book, this is traditional PI story right here, The Wrong Side of Goodbye. And it's a really good book. I love Michael Connelly. I have pretty much all his books. And in the books that come after this, he still does have his PI ticket. But, if you're looking for a good, hard-boiled traditional PI, see if you can pick this one up. So, that's it. I just wanted to give you a few recommendations. I hope that helps everybody out. I know it's a little tougher to find a PI from the 70s onward. And of course, there's the television PIs too. There's novelizations of Mannix, Rockford Files, Cannon, all the PIs from the day. There's novelizations out there. So yeah, good luck. Good luck in your search, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Take care for now. Until next time, talk to you soon. Keep reading.